Hello everyone, welcome to my sketchbook tour. We're starting out with the year 2020 to 2021. This is the year that I moved to study in the university in the Netherlands. And here's a quote, a receipt from the cat cafe, and a picture of a girl done with markers. She's wearing a traditional Chinese dress, I believe. All my references are from Instagram. And here are some pencil sketches. This is a Stillman and Burns sketchbook. It has really smooth paper. It's the Epsilon series one. I have 3 of them. I really like them, but they don't take watercolor really well, as you can see on the right here. And this is a quote also from Picnic at the Hanging Rock. Here are some sketches from Zoom meetings, because it was 2020, and some deer and girls, also probably references from the internet. Here are my dorm mates. These are the boys that I lived with. They were in my kitchen the first year. I use Copic markers, Shinhan Twin Touch markers, and also Pro markers, all with brush nibs for these. And this is a quote from At Eternity's Gate by a movie about Van Gogh. And I don't think it's actually his quote, but I really liked it. And this is just some mindless doodles done with pen, either ballpoint pen or micron pen. Not sure, it was a while ago. But yeah, just some doodling, more doodles with pen and pencil, and a guy from Coin from the music video Talk Too Much. And a girly, she's from my imagination, again, just a barista girl that looks suspiciously a lot like Belle from The Beauty and the Beast. I think because of the apron color. These are actually pinhole photography positives that we did in a workshop at my uni. I have the negatives hanging on my wall because I liked them a lot. It was pretty cool. This, I tried to do Inktober. I never got through with it. So yeah, you can see a bit of inking. This is from Yellow by Coldplay. And this is my workspace, I think, with a pen and some more doodles on the left. But I didn't stick with the Inktober, and here we have a graphite painting. It's a redraw from a movie. The movie was kind of creepy. It was about a teacher and a student, but I liked the value studies it provided. Here's 12th Doctor and Clara and some hand studies, also all graphite. My mug that I had at the time, and a tree outside of my window. And here's a ghost of Daenerys that I didn't like and glued to the previous page. And my ex playing computer games. More sketches. This time I liked the color palette on the right there. And this is Tom Felton, Annabeth Chase, I believe, and an Instagram girl. I'm gonna try to tag all of them, but yeah. This is just some, I think, just lovers, so from my imagination. These are sketches from a picnic, and here I tried to replicate the color palette that I liked from the previous pages with some dresses and some foliage. Here's a tension and release of tension homework, and a receipt from when I went to the Rijksmuseum to Amsterdam. And here's again homework. We had to do emotions. Mine was ease. I think it's an abstract and non-abstract composition. Here's a postcard from Dutch Mills and a sample of their Midori paper, and a girl from Instagram, again done with marker. This is typography. Don't like typography or calligraphy, but I did it with black marker, and I ended up liking the spread, even though it's a bit crooked. And here's actually some Instagram girlies, and I showed the siren one to her on Comic-Con, and she really liked it, and then she drew me a sketch back and posted it on her Instagram, so I was really happy. These are Posca pens. I do not like Posca pens. This was the only thing I've ever done with them. I didn't end up using them again. There's again a value study in graphite from Instagram, and Katara from Avatar. These are girlies from Witch. I think this is Cornelia Hylin and Troll Boy Humanized. Didn't like Hylin's face, apparently. Yeah, and this is Suki from Avatar The Last Airbender. The last page is swatches, usually of markers, sometimes of other pens and stuff. These are all the types of Stillman and Burn sketchbooks. I highly recommend. Very high quality. And this is a too bad peanut butter sticker. I don't understand this quote even after 5 years of living in the Netherlands. Yeah. Well, thank you for watching my sketchbook, and goodbye.